On the Medical Watch now, the art of heart surgery.
Medical reporter Dina Bair has more from a patient's point of view.
We often hear from doctors about the intricacies of their craft, particularly surgery. Now a local artist shares her perspective in pencil and paint. While her surgeon held a scalpel, Shar Coulson, in the months following major surgery, held a brush. This is how the abstract painter creates her art. Splashes of color dance on a canvas.
I'm an intuitive painter who has nature as an influence.
But in 2021, her work took on a different tone.
The images that I made are not what I saw. They're inspired by those memories, and they're inspired by that act of healing.
Healing from open heart surgery. These are the images she created after fighting endocarditis.
It had gone too far, so it ate my mitral valve, and so I had to have an open heart with a mitral valve replacement.
From simple chalk lines.
I mean, this first piece, I mean, if that's not a heart, but I didn't do it as a heart. That was just me just struggling to just, get some marks on a piece of paper.
To a dynamic mix of color. The collection marks different stages of Shar's months-long recovery process.
And then the last piece, really, it's like a happy heart or exploding heart.
Each piece was inspired by a series of hallucinations she had during her time in the ICU at Rush University Medical Center.
All I could figure out is when I opened my eyes, I was in my room, but when I closed my eyes, I was in a completely different place, and there were these like prismatic colors and bursting colors.
At first disturbing, the lifelong artist says she transformed the images in her mind to something more peaceful.
It was kind of like my mind was working, and perhaps it was from the anesthesia or the drugs, I really don't know, but they were working together to create a very positive outcome for me to get through that. As soon as I was strong enough and healthy enough, I thought, you know what, I want to make art.
She did a painting a day in the months following surgery. The result? A body of work now on display at the International Museum of Surgical Science. Even her own heartbeat can be heard in the background of the exhibit.
I could just feel my heart energy calming down. And I knew that was a goal, because I think for about the first 2 or 3 weeks, like my pulse was 130, like beats a minute constantly. So it was like I knew that I had to get that down.
The creative process was critical to her recovery.
When I did this piece, I felt like I knew that I was done doing them. I felt healed at that point. My goal with all of this, by sharing it, is that other people can see this and realize that whatever way they can be creative, when you're in the healing process, I think it takes the stress away.
You can see the exhibit at the Museum of Surgical Science in Chicago. Proceeds from the sale of the artwork will benefit the Rush Heart Center for Women. We have a link on our website. Back to you.